apologize. My brain's a little mush right now. I just did a whole draft, building up to this draft. Obviously, it was really exciting, and we're incredibly excited about Collin Sexton, and the attitude, work ethic, his competitive fire. He's a scorer, but I just love his competitiveness and what he's going to bring to this franchise and the energy that he's going to bring to this building. And you'll see that fire tomorrow with him. Just a few other things. I mean, it's been about a couple weeks since I've seen some of your guys' faces. We didn't have a season wrap up. The finals certainly hurt, but taking a step back a little bit and realizing what the year meant and what we did, we realized we accomplished a lot this year. Getting back to the finals for the fourth straight time was a big deal for us, especially going through a lot of adversity. It was a unique season for us and very challenging. But we don't take lightly getting back to the finals and what that meant for the franchise, for the city. And for us, it was a big accomplishment. And through all that, we managed to get younger as well. And I really do think that we're positioned really well for the future. I think this franchise is healthy. It has youth. It has talent. And we're excited about our path into the future, especially after tonight. And then I'll make a few comments about LeBron. LeBron James played 82 games this season. He played every game into the postseason. It was remarkable, historical. He gave his heart and soul, die-hard energy, commitment to this team, to this franchise, to the city, to Northeast Ohio. And like I said, it was a historical year and probably one of the best postseason runs of all time. And very, very fortunate to have him here. And what he gave to this franchise this year was nothing short of remarkable, like I said. And we don't take that for granted at all. I'm sure that there will be a lot of questions about his status. And I won't be able to say much more than the comments I made now. Other than, we continue to have good dialogue with his management team. I think LeBron has more than earned the right to approach his contracts the way he does. He's done that before, so this is nothing new for us. We want to respect his space during this process, and I continue to have really good dialogue with his management team as he goes through that process. So now that's sort of, I know there will be a lot of questions about it. That's probably all I can say at this point regarding him. But again, we don't take him for granted, and we love him. The city loves him. He means the world to us in this franchise. And with that, I will open it up for questions.
You obviously seem excited about Collin.
Yeah.
Are you ruling out trading him?
Yes, I think every expectation is to keep him. And he'll be in town tomorrow. I think we've gone through a long process this year of scouting him. He's come to town. Obviously he's a talented point guard that can score, can get into the lane. He's athletic. He has upside. I think his shooting is improving. But what we're trying to be about in Cleveland right now is guys with great attitude, great work ethic, and then guys that really want to be here. And when I called him tonight, he wanted to run here, and you could tell he exploded out of the phone of how much he wanted to be here. And that's meaningful to us. That's meaningful for the city, and how we want to have this organization are guys with that sort of attitude, drive, and that want to be here. And obviously, they're super talented. So
Koby,
we're excited about Collin.
Koby, at what point did you know that he was your guy?
Well, we were sort of trying to narrow it down, and what's hard is at 8 you don't know what's going to happen. We sort of knew he was going to be in and around our wheelhouse. He came to Cleveland to work out. He had an excellent workout as well. We've seen him live multiple times. He was incredible during the SEC tournament, and that really sort of focused us in and said, hey, if this guy's available, we need to really consider him. And as stuff started to shake out and some bigs came off the board, we were actually excited that came off the board before us. We're like, he's sitting right there. And don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Do you think his pick of Sexton will influence LeBron one way or another?
Good question. I hope so. I think the pick, along with our youth and our momentum as a franchise, for LeBron and everybody, I think there's a real energy here, and I think the talent level of Collin, I'm almost sure LeBron recognizes.
You mentioned not overthinking it when you came into tonight, and you would have been told that Collin would have been there at number 8. Would he have been on top of your board? Or, I mean,
yeah. So again, you're focusing on a few players at that spot, and as it shook out, we actually started to get worried that he can go before then. And then what would you do? And then when he got there, you have the 5 minutes, and minute 1, just put it in, and don't mess around anymore. Yeah, we're pretty pumped.
Koby, how sold were you on him before the workout even?
So I think what's interesting is you have to go through a whole process, and we have a great team around us, led by Mike Gansey, who's our assistant general manager, that has run our draft this whole year. It's a body of work, and then what happens is these workouts come later, and you don't want to invest too much in the workout because it's just a workout, and you got to remember the 5-on-5 they played the entire year. But he came. That was incredible. Go watch the game in Barclays Center, my hometown, Brooklyn, where he had 40 points and almost came back and beat Minnesota 3-on-5. But anyway.